Francesco was constructed with cutting-edge experimental machinery. As a 2009 Formula FB1 Prototype, he was built to be the pride and joy of Italian racing, with as much speed and power as he could possibly output. And this was a relatively new approach in the world of cars. You see, while there was a history of race cars who were modified versions of specific models of vehicles, Lightning broke the mold when he was produced in 2006. Instead of coming off of a manufacturer's assembly line, he was a handmade, one-of-a-kind, custom-built piston cup race car. And with every component and design decision intended to make Lightning the greatest race car alive, he quickly became one of the most famous and successful race cars in history. Not to be outdone though, it seems Europe's response to Lightning McQueen was Francesco Bernoulli, which makes sense. When Lightning McQueen came onto the racing scene, he was considered to be the fastest race car in the world. But I don't think vehicles across the globe were just going to accept that. In fact, I think Francesco's creation was a direct result of Lightning coming onto the scene and dominating the sport. Of course, to construct a completely unique racing prototype that could have the potential to beat Lightning McQueen though, vehicles would have needed a lot of capital and experience in the sport, and it seems there was no better place to find those things than within Francesco's hometown, Portocorsa. You see, Portocorsa was described by the commentators of the World Grand Prix as the crown jewel of the Italian Riviera. With the city's casinos, beaches, and racing presence, it was considered a playground for the ultra-wealthy and attracted influential and powerful vehicles from across the globe. And I think when Francesco was constructed, his manufacturers tapped into the resources and prestige of the region to develop him into a highly competitive race car. In fact, when he was born, he immediately became one of the fastest race cars in the world. If you want to know more about Francesco, I made a whole longer video about him, go check it out.